Hello everyone, today we will discuss the most important topic of our sociology, and the name of the topic is Sociological Theories of Religion. So before going to start any topic, as we already know that what should be the structure of that topic. The structure is very simple. What should be the intro part? What should be the body part? And what should be the conclusion? Is it clear to all of you? So, in sociological theories of religion, we will discuss first introduction part, then body part, and then conclusion part. In introduction itself, first of all, we will define what do you mean by religion. What do you mean by religion? And then, what should be the introduction? First of all, we will define what do you mean by religion, and then we write some characteristics, features of the religion. So, in introduction, definition of religion. तो हम ऐसे ही कोई भी चीज डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते हैं. We have to give the reference of a particular thinker and what they define religion or any term. We have to write that. This is called sociological manner of writing. Writing in a sociological manner. So in introduction we will define what do you mean by religion. According to Durkheim क्या लिखेंगे? Unified system of beliefs and practices related to sacred thing is known as religion. Unified system of beliefs and practices related to sacred thing. कोई हमारा beliefs हो, practice हो, वो पवित्रता से जुड़ा हुआ, that is known as religion. So what are the characteristics, features of religion? Character. We will write three characteristics, features of the religion. First is universal in nature. First character of religion is universal in nature. It is found in each and every society. All over the world we will find a different type of religions. So these are universal in nature. Second is satisfaction. During untoward situation, when you are in problem, then religion provides you satisfaction. Religions provide you some days to release your negative energy. And third, origin. No one is able to predict the exact origin of any religion. So definition is over, characteristics, features of religion are over. Now come to our topic, sociological theories of religion. So in sociological theories of religion, there are two types of sociological theories related to religion. First is functional theory of religion and second is conflict theory of religion. So we will discuss in separate. In body we will discuss functionalist and then conflict. So what do you mean by functionalist? What do you mean by functional theory of religion? They said that religion is acting as a functional for the society. Without religion, society will get collapsed. So religion is acting as functional in nature. So in functionalist theory of religion, we will discuss four thinkers. The first is Durkheim. Our second thinker is Parson. The third is Weber. And fourth is Indian thinker S. Radhakrishnan. Okay? So in functionalist theory of religion, we will discuss Durkheim, Parson, Weber and S. Radhakrishnan. All the four thinkers support religion. They said that religion is functional for the society and without religion, society will get collapsed. So what Durkheim say? Durkheim say it revitalizes social solidarity in the society. भाईचारा को बढ़ावा देता है. ठीक? Solidarity. The first is solidarity. Now second thing, what Durkheim say? It is the source of value. It is the source of satisfaction. It is the source of value and it is the source of morality. Value. Morality. Is it okay? And it provides base for social cohesion. Okay? Social cohesion. Okay? Durkheim, he says religion is functional in nature because it revitalizes social solidarity. It is the source of value, it is the source of morality and it provides social cohesion in the society. That is the reason why religion is functional in nature. Now what Parsons said, Parsons in his AGIL model, आपने पढ़ा होगा AGIL model. Refer your notes and then you realize I had already dictated you all the things related to AGIL model. Now in AGIL model he said religion is acting as a social integration in the society. Social integration, it's a very important topic. Social integration. Religion is acting for social integration in the society. And how it is integrating the society? Because it discourages those individual acts which are incoherent with the social goals. हम वही काम करेंगे जो सोसाइटी एक्सेप्ट करता है. We are not deviant in the society. हम वो काम कर ही नहीं सकते जो सोसाइटी हमें बोलता नहीं है करने के लिए. So it discourages individual goals which are incoherent with the social goals. So it is the base for social integration in the society. Now what do Weber, Protestant ethics and spirit of capitalism. In Weber, he said religion is the base for the development of capitalism in this entire world. Religion is the reason why there is development of capitalism. Because he said that capitalism is a God-driven activity, not a greed-driven activity. Is it clear? It's a God-driven activity. हम God ने हमें force किया. That is the reason why we move towards capitalism. So it's a God-driven activity, not greed-driven activity. So Weber, Protestant ethics and spirit of capitalism. S. Radhakrishnan. The most important thinker, the functionalist thinker. S. Radhakrishnan बोलते हैं कि religion provides the ethos of satisfaction. Always remember this term. Ethos of satisfaction. How? As we all know that Asian society is full of crises, natural calamities like earthquake, flood and all the things. अब होता क्या है कि during untoward situation, religion provides us the ethos of satisfaction. Now current thing I want to relate here. अभी कोरोना का इशू चल रहा है. Now in Bihar, Bengal and in some part of eastern UP, people are worshipping Corona Maiya because they are worshipping Corona. मतलब unnatural thing. So it's provide the ethos of satisfaction when you are in untoward situation. Flood आया, famine आया, earthquake आया, लोग मर गए. फिर आप क्या सोचते हैं? ये तो भगवान की मर्जी थी. तो it provides us the ethos of satisfaction because अगर ये satisfaction ना provide करे, then there will be revolt everywhere. Revolt. Okay? So as Radhakrishnan, ethos of satisfaction and there will be revolt everywhere. So functionalist theory is over. Durkheim, Parsons, Weber and S. Radhakrishnan. Now we move on to the second part of our sociological theories of religion, conflict theory of religion. In conflict theory of religion, we will discuss three thinkers. The first is Feuerbach. The second is Marx, Karl Marx, the pioneer of conflict theory of religion. The third is feminist. Now, what the conflicts? We will also discuss feminist, Jean Role, and Mutton. In conflict theory of religion, we will also discuss four thinkers. Okay? In this Feuerbach, conflict theory says that religion is not functional for the society. It is the source of exploitation in the society. Religion is not functional for the society. According to conflict theory. Now in conflict theory, first thinker we will discuss Feuerbach. What he said? He said that God is the creation of man. Man created God. Okay? God created man, man created God. He said, Feuerbach, it is the man who created God. Because in each and every society, as the nature of man changes, the nature of God also changes. And by giving by believing in religion, individual loses their confidence, their creativity and all the things. So religion is dysfunctional for the society according to Feuerbach. Then we move on to the Marx, the pioneer of conflict theory. He said that religion is a source of exploitation and Religion is the opium of masses and the heart of the heartless. Why? Because religion is acting as a conditioning device. Conditioning device. Always remember this thing. Conditioning device. Conditioning device. And second thing, false consciousness. Religion is acting as a conditioning device and create false consciousness, so that the have-nots, those who are poor, the have-nots, never think the bad situation. Those who do not have anything, those people who are have-not, they never realize the crisis in their life. So he said that religion is the opium of masses and the heart of the heartless, and it acts as a conditioning device and create false consciousness among the have-nots to think what the have say, what the have believes. So this is about Marx. Fever batch is over, Marx is over. Now what the feminists say? Jean Hall, the feminist scholar, he said that religion provides gender inequality and promote the patriarchal structure of the society. Gender inequality and patriarchal. You promote gender inequality and patriarchal structure of the society. She said, see any religion, for example, Islam, mosque, women are not allowed to enter in the mosque. In Hinduism, women are not allowed to become the priest. So each and every religion discriminates. So it is not functional in nature, it is dysfunctional in nature. Feuerbach, Marx, feminist, and last the Morton, one of the most pioneer philosopher of the conflict theory of religion. He said that religion is the source of all the conflict in the society. Source of conflict. अब कैसे? Example. Religion is the source of conflict. Communal rights, religious genocide, terrorism. All the things are prevalent all over the world, as we also know that the case of Delhi riots. So, how religion is providing you the base of the cause of satisfaction and functional in nature. So, this is all about the conflict theory of religion. So, introduction is over, body English, functionalist theory of religion, fourth thinker, conflict theory of religion, fourth thinker. Now we come on to the conclusion part. Last में कुछ लिखना होता है. So, we can't be biased whether it is functional or dysfunctional. In conclusion, we will write. Religion is acting as a both functional and dysfunctional. It depends upon the time and situation, whether it is acting as a functional or dysfunctional in nature. Because many times religion is made in the society for the integration. But with the passage of time, due to political crisis, economic crisis, or whatever, so it acts as a dysfunctional in nature. So this is all about your conclusion. So this is all about sociological theories of religion. UPSC will ask this. If in 10 marker they will ask you functionalist theory of religion. If in 20 marker they will ask you both functionalist and conflict theory of religion. So this is all about sociological theory of religion. Hope you like the lecture video. Thank you.